hello, hello. Can people hear me? Can people see me? In this, our return to Project Zomboid. I believe you should be able to. I believe the stream is going as intended. But, again, this is early days. We haven't done too much streaming, and so we're still trying to calculate exactly the best way to make it work. I think everything we've tried has functioned. But, in order to determine that, I need you, the live viewers, to actually chime in the chat and let me know how things are looking. Did you just get notified that the game has started? Or rather, the stream has started? Can you see me? Can you hear me loud and clear? And if so, that's fantastic news. We will get back to Project Zomboid with part 2 for probably a shorter session tonight than the previous one. But we are still hunting down that damned elusive generator. We need a generator because we don't know when the power is going to go out, and when the power goes out, things are going to get very, very tough for us in this game. So we need, in order, a generator. We need a magazine that teaches us how to use generators. And we are going to also need a car. Now, a generator, if it can be found close to our house, can be carried to our house. But if it's much further than that, we're going to need a car first. And if we get a car, we're also going to need fuel for that car. So there's lots of different permutations. Plus, of course, the world is crawling with the living dead right now, which makes it slightly harder. So I need to figure out right now whether people are watching live and if people can see me and they can hear me. So here is my invitation to you, live viewers. If you can see me, if you can hear me, let me know. Oh, apparently the music is a pinch too loud, says Hunter the Cat. That is actually really good to know. Thank you very much. Let's turn it down a fraction. Oh. Let's apply the changes. Hopefully that will help you. But if you can hear me, Hunter the Cat, that means we are ready to go. And Headsock Goatlock 4. Alright, so if you didn't catch the first session, we are in the suburb or the town of Riverside, just outside Louisville, Kentucky. And we have secured ourselves a pretty nice 2-story house. But we do still need a generator, we still need a vehicle, there's a lot we need, basically. So, where last we were inside our house. 7 AM. So our skill program is done. Well, I wanted to skill recovery journal. What do we need? Thread, leather strips, glue, wood glue. Okay, so we need. There's a few things we're going to need there. All right, I think we are all set up in terms of what we might need to carry around with us. But what I'm going to do is fill up my bottles of water. And I'm going to take some food with us because I don't know how far we're going to have to travel. So let's grab some pickles. And let's grab some... It probably doesn't sound very appealing, but we're just going to grab a fruit jam. So, that done. I don't know why I'm creeping around. I've put curtains up in my house. But we were caught out here before at our front door. Alright, so we're looking okay. One thing we failed to do before, when we were searching the vehicles around our house, or on the street where we currently are, is we didn't check their glove compartment in the dashboard. That is actually a really good place to often find useful skill books, among other things. So, we're going to search these vehicles again, especially if there's no zombies close by, and there doesn't appear to be. let's get in. Okay, what have we got here? We've got a map of Louisville. That doesn't tell us a huge amount, unfortunately. But that's fine. Bandages, never a bad thing. Got some... yeah. All in all, not very exciting. Okay. And in this car, I think, yeah, we ended up having to... yeah, it's damn bad weather today, that's for sure. Okay, oh, alcohol wipes, we've been looking for some of them, and duct tape is likewise always good. Actually, you know what? One thing I didn't check. Oh look, I'm already hungry. Didn't take long, did it? Well, I wanted to check in here. I don't even have the option of hot wiring the car. Okay. Alright, what I'm going to do to start off is not what you'd probably consider the traditional way of starting our... good God, this vehicle is a terrible state. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to do some rudimentary mechanics on this vehicle and on the ambulance. Why? Because it will increase our mechanics skills, and we will need increased mechanics skills. Although we do appear to be installing and uninstalling the same light bulb repeatedly. So we're just going to run through this, and yeah, you can see from the screen that just popped up that this vehicle is in a terrible, terrible state. Why am I paused? There we go. Interesting, it just did that automatically. We will do the same thing with the ambulance. And then we're going to go back to our house and get some food. Yeah, the ambulance isn't looking a huge amount better. But as I say, all of these mechanics actions that we're taking right now are going to slowly, very slowly increase our mechanics skills. And we will need them. Because if we can't find the magazine that tells us how to use generators, I think you need a certain rating in electrical and a certain rating in mechanics in order to learn it yourself automatically. All this mechanics does overheat you. There we go, we are paused again. Very interesting how it just pauses automatically when you do that. So I'm just going to calmly walk back. There shouldn't be anything too unexpected around here. I'm going to drop the Louisville map. I don't think there's much point not. And I'm going to equip my metal bar again. Oh no, we don't want to lock that in place. What am I doing? So one thing I thought of doing when we've got the time is we can actually start closing up the houses that are near us. It's not a priority, all told, because we're not using them. But when houses are unlocked, zombies can ultimately spawn in them. I'm going to keep a bandage and an alcohol wipe on me. Thank you, Mark Boland, for the happy hunting message. I intend to be happy. Alright, we're nearly through all of our cooked food, which is good, because we want to be cooking our own stuff. So we're not getting out quite as early as hoped, but that's fine. We can read our electrician book while we wait. So... oh, I'm slightly damaged. Interesting. Must have been from all of that mechanics. Okay, we'll speed it up a little. Boop, 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 boop. Turn it off. We're going to drink half of that straight away. Oh, we can't because I'm reading right now. Makes sense. And then we will put the pot of soup back in the fridge. Yeah, we haven't made a lot of meals yet, but that's fine. We can do that at any point. So now we are suitably nourished. We are going to make our way to some of the houses to our southeast. Because it is there I am expecting we will be able to actually find our goddamn generator. We've already searched that one. The trick is finding a place with a garage. So now we're entering creeping mode. What kind of condition is our metal pipe? Metal bar in? Okay, we're doing alright. That's not going to break anytime soon. So what we're looking for, as I say, is a generator or a working vehicle. That would be nice. A vehicle with more than just a drizzle of gasoline in it would be wonderful. What's this house looking like over here? Does it have a garage? There's zombies over there, that's for sure. Difficult to tell from this angle, but there's a vehicle up there, and there's another house with a garage up here. So we're going to go for this one. Because if I was to store a generator somewhere, it would be in a garage. I suspect there is a zombie in here, based on the fact there's a broken window. There was a zombie in here. Alright, I'm removing the broken glass. But I'm not entering just yet. I like to do a perimeter check of any building I'm about to enter. Helps avoid any unnecessary jump scares. And once again, take a wide corner. Oh, our sneaking skill went up. Dark Magician, well, good day to you as well. And I am quite happy to stream the game again, because I am intent on finding this fucking generator. Alright, we are looking... Okay, that's nice as well. Well, we could go all the way back round to the bathroom, where we know there's a broken window. Let's see what we can find. That's no good. Still looking for carpentry or cooking volume 1. What's in this cabinet? Oh, bourbon. That is good. We will use it to disinfect all of our bandages. And in fact, you know what? We are going to take this. It's not just because I like a drop of drink every now and then. Bourbon is not just good for disinfectant. It is also very good for creating Molotov cocktails, should it come to pass that we need to create them. Okay, we've got a radio. So let's take both of them. You never know if a radio might have the emergency frequency on, and the emergency frequency will tell you when the power's due to go off, and also when the helicopter is due to swing by. Yeah, I often play this multiplayer Rolando, and and it looks like my cookery show's on. Is it on? It can't be on in the bathroom, surely. Where's this TV? Well, it's just the radio and there's no TV. Yeah, we're missing our show today. That is a shame. Well, we're going to disassemble this radio. Oh, Danielle's got a story to tell. You got the mic, Danielle. They're lying. They're lying to all of us. Yeah, Molotov cocktail is most definitely something you don't want to use unless you really have to. Because these fires spread far in this game. So, are we looking at a generator here? It doesn't look like it, does it? Nope. Got a shovel, that might come in handy. Just no joy. No joy. And I'm loath to waste my time by heading upstairs, honestly. Because there's definitely not going to be a generator up there. I mean, there may be some useful skill books, but they're not going to go anywhere. And we, right now, have a dire need for power. So I would assume this house over here has a garage, given that it has a vehicle. Although you'd think you'd park the vehicle inside. You know, I've never been a massive Elder Scrolls fan. I think I played Oblivion or Skyrim on my other YouTube channel way back when. Any long-term subscribers will know. Oh, now that is good. Got straight in. No key, but that's fine. I'll be able to hotwire this engine. This car looks to be in good condition as well. Trunk is locked. Well, we can change that. Alright. The hot wiring is not going to plan. And we'll try again. And there's another vehicle just up the road, so if this doesn't work out... What I would suggest on the plus side with this car is, even if we can't get it running right now, this is in considerably better quality than any of the cars on my street, and I've never taken quite so long to hotwire a fucking vehicle. Yeah, cars and houses can be alarmed. Yeah, Rolando mentioned buying this game absolutely ages ago. It has been improved massively. There we go, finally. And predictably, no fuel. But that's alright. That's alright. We will just keep in mind that what we have here... There's an empty gas can. That's not bad. Gas cans are good if we can find some fuel to siphon, and there is another garage in here. Yeah, you can siphon fuel from other vehicles, Rolando, but that requires finding a vehicle with fuel in, and right now we have been singularly unlucky in doing so. Right, the sounds of the fight we're about to have will probably draw some zombies over to us. At least that tall black fence is going to prevent these ones from getting to us. But there are some just to our southwest down there. Well, this house has a garage, which means I assume the one to my southwest also has a garage. this house is locked up tight. I could just smash a window, but I prefer not to make the noise. Okay. Well, we've got some zombies over there. So let's deal with them, because otherwise they're going to sneak up on us when we really don't want them to. I'll let him come to me. And once again, abiding by the tradition that is, once they're down, use your foot. Oh, no, thank you. Because we don't want to damage our weapon more than we already have. Black digital watch, we will dismantle that. Not because we want the scrap electronics, but because it will increase our electrician's skill. Okay, so back to this house. Yeah, heading to the Winchester will probably be a good idea right now, wouldn't it? There we go, finally. We don't know how long we're going to be in here, so I'm going to turn the television on. Metalwork Volume 1 we've already got. Again, it's the upstairs where I'm anticipating we encounter most of our undead friends. We're just going to eat this leek raw. There is definitely a zombie nearby, because there's some banging. We will take all of that. Ooh, more jam chocolate. Okay, we're going to take all this stuff. We will be encumbered soon. But I'm not too fussed, because if we actually... We can come back here, of course. My main concern is, again, finding this damn generator. Now... body on the floor. Black digital watch. And a pistol. Don't need the pistol. I'm not going to take the pistol. Gonna fill my empty bottle. I know I'm encumbered right now. Come on, let one of these have a generator on. Snow shovel. Yeah, it's good damage. Crowbar. Now that is worth having. Alright, so this isn't a completely wasted trip. The box of screws will be handy as well. Alright, I'm going to take back some of this stuff. The snow shovel could be handy as well. Alright, I'm very encumbered now. This isn't what we came for, but we will make do. I'm not seeing any other zombies around. Yeah, I appreciate I'm already exhausted. Now the slow walk back. Yeah, there's obviously a baseball bat. This is America. We don't have cricket bats in Knoxville. And I believe there's a mod that gives you cricket bats. Does the game spawn enemies where they were, where there were none, just to scare you? Asks JN. Not procedurally, as far as I'm aware. Zombies can spawn in any open space, and as far as the game's concerned, an open space is anywhere that does not have all doors and windows sealed. So, in other words, if you are unlucky enough to have a house with a broken window, unless you seal it up completely with boards, You could be sleeping in that house and wake up at some point to discover a zombie standing over you. So that's why we're very lucky right now with the house we've got. We do not have anything broken. Therefore, there should, in theory, be no spawns. See, I'm doing the very, very slow walk back. Alright, let's load up the fridge. I've got some frozen stuff. Again, this is only good if the... and this is a big if, our power holds out for a while. Got any food in here? Yeah, we'll put the bourbon. We don't put the red wine in, we're not savages. We're certainly not lacking for food. Interesting, the pot of fresh cooked stew has ended up in the cupboard and I want it in the fridge. So as not to waste it, you understand. Okay, how are we looking? We are going to unpack. And we're going to place the item. We'll just put it on the table. Device options. Is the emergency frequency on here? Nope. Okay, we're gonna... No, we're not going to disassemble it, apparently. Much like with... Yeah, I know, it's just loaded me down with even more stuff. Much as with the radios and digital watches we find, we kind of want to find a radio, in this case, that has the right frequency on for the emergency. There we go, automated emergency. Alright, we'll just leave it on the floor for now. So this isn't complete futility. What we're looking for is if it says that there is things like air activity detected. That's the big one. Because it means there's a helicopter en route. And you'd think in a video game in a zombie apocalypse that a helicopter being en route would be a good thing for us, but I can tell you that it is absolutely not. Filling up all of this stuff with water. Because again, at some point the water will shut off as well. And I'm quite happy drinking stale water that has been sitting around in my cupboards knowing that it's clean. Alright. Yeah, I don't know why I put all of that stuff in there. We need to keep it all together, really. So we're going to put it back in the garage. Keeping our eye on the time, because soon our TV show will be on. Okay, it's a survival show. Alright, let's sit down for a while. And we once again read to increase our skill upgrades, multiplier, and watch TV at the same time because we're multi-talented like that. Clear skies, according to the news broadcast. It does not say power outages expected or rolling blackout, so that's good. My boredom is going down, so that's also positive. Doesn't look like there was a skill program on at 6 o'clock this time. That is a shame. Alright, we'll continue unloading. Alright. And we'll keep putting weapons in this box. This is just me sorting things. Do I want to carry on wielding the metal bar? For the time being, yes. Although that snow shovel and the crowbar will be very useful at some point in the future. What else do we have? We've got some food. And it's good food as well. Calorific food. Not to be sniffed at all. But what I'm going to do is have my character, now that it isn't as late as it needs to be really, but I'm going to get some sleep. I have not played the Long Dark, but you can get water from toilets in this game as well. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. So it's very early in the morning. So what we're going to do this time is actually give ourselves a wash. We've got plenty of time to do it. Automated broadcast system. Clear. Yep. Okay. Yeah, nothing terribly alarming there. Okay. We're going to wash all our clothing now. And I don't mind if we get a bit hungry while we're doing it. It's important to stay clean. Where is our pot of stew? There we go, we'll eat half of this. There we go. And then we will sit on the ground again. It's still too dark outside really to do anything other than just wait until it brightens up. But the TV is still on, so we still have time. We still have power. And cooking should be going up while all this is going on. Love the idea that you have to watch a TV show to learn how to make a BLT. There we go, our cooking is now going up. Do we have any volume 1s? We've got tailoring volume 1. Would have really helped us if we had had Cooking Volume 1 book. But, oh yeah, I don't think we've got Cooking Volume 2 either. This is a long program. Okay, done. So what we're going to do with this empty cooking pot is we're going to fill it with water. Because everything should be filled with water. And then we're going to go back on the hunt for a generator. And it may not sound like much, but we're not doing badly. The thing to consider here is that we are, if nothing else, we're still around. And yes, once the power goes out, the power is gone for good, which is why I'm quite keen on finding a generator. Or a car. Because a car will be able to get us to more places. Oh yeah, I'll close my front door. I don't want any unpleasantness when I get back. So yes, where was I? So yeah, we need to find ourselves a generator again. And we need to be able to fuel it. This is what's going to be the biggest challenge. If the generator does not already have fuel in, we're going to have to find some fuel. And there are gas stations, and that's fine, but the best way to get to gas stations is with a car. And right now, we are lacking a vehicle that has fuel. The black car, which is a couple of doors up from here, is a nice one. It's in good quality, good condition, but it has no fuel in it. So we're going to be trying the next one up. And again, I appreciate that well, we could take a stab at heading into the city. Actually, or rather into downtown Riverside. But I am not confident that's going to get us any more of what we need. Alright, so there should be a zombie somewhere around here. Well, there's two bodies. You never know, this might be the one. This might be the one we've been waiting for. The moment I get in there, I'm going to start swinging this pipe. Well, apparently I can't stomp on them. Leather jacket. That will be handy if we can cut it up at some point. Oh. There is something. Ah, it is. Haha! I think that's the door we're looking for. That looks like the door to a garage. Doesn't look like it's a garage with a generator, though, for Christ's sake. I don't think we've got a ball-peen hammer. So we'll take that. There's a key. Oh, that could be handy. That might be for a car. Sometimes keys are for cars, sometimes they're for houses. Obviously, when you're already in a house, that's considerably less useful. I'm not going to take even more containers, but I will take even more food. Oh, apparently we are already overburdened. It must be the leather jacket. Fresh squid. I am something of an addict for hoarding food, I will admit. I see food, I feel the need to grab it. Because you never know when you might run out. And if we run out of power, Yes, barbecues are useful. You can use propane to cook your food. But what I'm more concerned about is not having anything with which to, I guess, chill my food. Do we have any bookshelves in here? We don't seem to. Interesting. Alright. Let's... I'm going to hope that this key... Well, the key doesn't unlock the boot, so that's a bad start. Alright. We will have to smash the window then. Walkie-talkie, only useful in multiplayer. We want to switch seats, so we're in the driver's seat. We'll unlock the door, unlock the trunk, hotwire the engine. But yes, if you've got propane for a barbecue, disaster blaster, you can cook food outside. I'm not too concerned about the inability to cook food without power. There's plenty of ways of cooking food. I'm more concerned, and I'm just going to eat something, because otherwise that will bother me. I'm more concerned about all of our fresh food going off and us losing lots of lovely calorific food. Come on. Is this because my electrical skill is still so woefully low? Yes! Oh, and lots of fuel. Okay, we are in business. This is a fucking victory. Alright, shut off. That will have probably drawn some zombies. There's one in the park. He didn't seem to pay much attention. Alright, this is a victory. Know how to operate generators. But, okay, we are now well on our way. We can get our gas cans to a gas station. In fact, what I will do to assist with my looting... It's a shame we've got a broken window, but, you know, can't help everything. We're going to load up some of the stuff we've just picked up into the boot of the car, which has pretty good storage. This car sacrifices on extra seats what it makes up for in boot or trunk storage. Superb. Alright, that we have definitely lucked out, not just in the fact that this car has fuel, but the sheer volume of fuel that it has is pretty damn good. Okay. Now we're ready to go. Need to keep an eye on all of these. But I'm not concerned about them just yet. Unfortunately, despite all of that, I am still looking for a damn generator. You might wonder, why do I keep searching the houses, the garages? The other place where a generator is likely to be found is in things like storage lockers. Now, I believe there are some to the northwest of Riverside, from memory. It's been a while. Okay, doesn't look like there's anything in here. Anyone, I should say. We're going to eat all of this fresh corn. Straight from the fridge, because we are savages. And we're going to pick up even more food. If I can find a generator and just stuff it in that car, I'm going to be so pleased. Believe me, it will make my day. But for the time being, what we will do, we will keep hoarding food, because you never know when you might run out. Oh, I didn't finish with that one. And right now, fortune smiles on us. I know it was a long time coming, but getting that car is... Well, I say it was a long time coming. You can play this game for a lot longer and go without a vehicle with fuel in it. Right, I anticipate I'll probably still be in here when my show starts, so... Again, still avoiding the upstairs because... Oh. Duct tape, always good. Always pick the wrong door first. No, no generator, but what do we have? We've got another empty gas can. Probably got more than we need now. Alright, while we wait, there's no point leaving the house just yet. I'm going to sit on the ground, read a while, speed up the clock. Carpentry, yep, carpentry's gone up a little more. What are we looking at now for carpentry? Level 2. Okay. So, where does this leave us? Well, I would suggest that after we dump everything off, we're going to be doing some whirlwind tours with our car. Our new car, how exciting. I think we're going to have to deal with those zombies up there. I could use the car for it, but I want the car to be in as pleasant a condition as possible for as long as possible. That's it, yeah, you come my way. Just making sure no one's going to sneak up on me. And as you can see, I still have the noodle for being panicked. There we go. I'm not intending on tackling every single zombie in this park. I just want to pick off the ones from the fringe. And it never hurts to get the experience either. I don't think they're coming for me. Alright, we try one more house. Okay, and there was a zombie right out front. Classic rich wristwatch isn't quite as useful as you'd hope. Once you've already got a watch, that is. So as before, we're just doing a quick perimeter. And I'm feeling bold now. Oh, look at that. What's more, these bookshelves are well stocked with good books, yes. Alright, good. We've already got Electrician Volume 1. But... oh, and an empty notebook. Yes, we need that. Just going to do a quick scout of the interior. We're going to eat a whole lettuce because we're gluttons and because it will allow us to carry more. I feel no guilt for just devouring fresh food. And the other stuff will keep. The main thing right now is, once again, trying to get into the damn garage. Is it through here? Yes. Empty bucket. Actually a pretty useful thing to have. What are we looking at? Empty tin can, gravel bag, another gas can. Welding rods. Could be handy. But still no Jenny. I think we're going to have to very soon give up on our current strategy. If anyone watching has any ideas as to the best place to find a generator that isn't in someone's garage or in a storage unit, please, by all means, add to the chat. Maybe I'm over-focusing on it. It's quite possible. Alright, there's nothing around, so I'm not going to be creeping and crawling. Alright, what do we got? We still got plenty of room in there. Can you do a oh, you had to, there is a transfer all button. There, look at that. Once this is run through, I will press it. Yeah, my character is now getting tired. So I would suggest that if I do not find a generator in the next building, what I should instead do is probably... So what are we looking at? We've done that one, haven't we? Yeah, if we don't find one in the next building, I suggest we abort the generator hunt and we head into town. But yeah, anyone in the chat, if you can quickly look up, it would be appreciated. Best places to find a generator in Riverside. A few more zombies around here. See, there's still plenty of houses with garages. There's also plenty of zombies. Warehouses and storage units, according to Google. Yeah. Okay. Well, we've got a crowbar, which means we can get our way into storage units. Okay. Actually, I think a walkie-talkie should be able to dismantle that. Yep. That's a deceptively... two deceptively small rooms. Sheds. Yeah, sheds would be good. Haven't really found many sheds, all told. Oh, hello. Looks like I've got some company heading my way. Alright, I'll head into the house before I deal with them. They can be my problem on the way out of it. Let's eat an entire eggplant. Hoping it gets rid of some of our tiredness. unfortunately not. Oh, rotten food already. Yep, time is passing by. Box of sparklers. Needle. A needle could be handy. Can't imagine what a box of sparklers could be good for. Ah, they could be used to probably distract zombies, I bet. Not something I'm too bothered with right now. Okay. My character is tired enough that at this point it makes more sense to just search for the generator and then head back. I'm closing these curtains because there's zombies out there. What other books do we have? Mechanics Volume 1, Volume 2. That could be useful. I can't remember if we already got it. More Volume 2s. Again, they're not going to go anywhere. So how do I get into this garage? Is it this? No. Odd. Must be through here. I anticipated the jump scare. But I apologise to anyone who was frightened then. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Alright, come on, be lucky. No, more empty gas cans. Alright, I think we're going to have to search the storage lockers instead. Okay, so what we're going to do is we will stock up on some of what's in this house. We will make our way to the car, which we've now obtained, which is still fantastic. We have an almost fully fueled car. Yeah, let's take the sparklers, you know. I'm interested to see how they work. We will loot all of this. It will help with our cooking skill. I don't know what the limit is, a person, on what the limit on number of people online on this game. I've certainly played it before online with a lot of people. So I'm going to take a risk here by sitting on the ground and reading while having not cleared the upstairs in this house. I just want to wait for the TV. There we go. Right. We've done our skill show. So now we're going to retreat out the back. Get home before we pass out from exhaustion. Yep, I know there's lots of you back there. And yeah, the wonderful thing is... Oh, there's a shed. Could it be? Could I be that lucky? I mean, it appears I can see what's in it from here. Yes, there is a... there is a generator. Okay. Alright, where am I? Because I'm not going to be able to haul a generator over... I'm just going to put that there. We are going to need to drive round to that, because I'm not going to be able to carry it over the tall fence. We don't need to do that immediately. And in fact, right now, our car isn't big enough that we'd be able to... Let's hope I remember what that symbol on the map means. Right. Now taking my lovely car for a spin. Lovely lime green car. Off-road a little, because I don't want to draw lots of... I nearly said vampires. I don't want to draw lots of zombies to my house. And zombies follow cars like nothing else. This was a good day. Now to do a very quick unload of stuff we've picked up. Alright. What have we got? We've got brown sugar, blah 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 blah. Now why do I keep picking up leather jackets? It isn't because I'm trying to collect them. If I get a pair of scissors somewhere, I can cut that leather jacket into strips. Now you might wonder, why would you want to do that? Well, you can start tailoring other clothes. Where am I going to start putting my tailoring stuff? I'm going to put my tailoring stuff in this cupboard. I appreciate my character is very tired right now, but I don't think he's going to pass out where he's standing. Or she, I should say. Alright, let's speed this up a little. I will loot all as much as I can. I'll keep looting. Okay, that's enough. Actually, no, it isn't. It's not going to kill me to carry all this just to my house. Right. Empty car, good stuff. I'll probably transfer one of these empty gas cans. Yeah, good idea, Captain Coke Can. Close my front door. And we did do it as a team. Thank you, everybody. Couldn't have done it without you and your support. Actually, let's close the garage door just so we don't get any unpleasantness. What are we looking at? Ball peen hammer. Yep, I'm aware that I'm injuring my body by carrying all of this crap. But the rest can go in the kitchen, I think. Okay, I am feeling very positive. We have found a generator. It probably doesn't have fuel in it, but that is absolutely fine. Doesn't need to. We now have a vehicle that does have fuel. So, what that means for us, quite simply, let's stick the ice cream in the freezer. What that means for us is we need to make our way to that house tomorrow. And following that, we need to pick up the generator, drop it off outside our house, and then fill up as many gas cans as we can with gas, so that we have plenty to run our generator. In terms of food at this point, I don't think we need to worry. We have got more food than anyone could ever possibly need. Clear skies again, good news. Oh yeah, tailoring. I'm putting that elsewhere. Whoops, just walking into a wall for a minute there. And because it's taken us a little longer than anticipated, it should mean our character, she wakes up a little later than previously, which isn't a bad thing. She's been waking up very, very early. So let's get her rested. Okay. I understand, GMAC, why this game plays on your nerves. It can be quite a nerve-wracking game. I see we've missed our morning program. That is a shame. Do I ever use video game character creators to test out role-playing character ideas? I can't say I ever have. That isn't to say it's a bad idea. It's just not something that has ever occurred to me, Corbin. Oh, I didn't know that yogurt is a milk source. You can click on an item, then press shift and click on an item under it, and it selects everything in between. Well, now I know. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to quickly head downstairs, make ourselves some food while the radio's going. What we need... Oh, in fact, there might still be some... Yeah, there is still some cooked food. Let's finish this pot of soup. So... First thing on the menu is we need to figure out where exactly that house with the generator is via car. We do not need 3 bottles of water. The empty notebook is so that we can create a journal, which requires an empty notebook, thread, 3 leather strips. I don't think we found any scissors to create leather strips is the issue. Clear sky. Let's just make sure there's nothing waiting for us on the broadcast. This is a crack home. Continue clear skies, good. Okay. Doesn't sound like there's a helicopter en route. Alright, we'll have a quick look at the map. We are here, so we need to turn up, round. Okay, that should be simple enough. Really depends on how many zombies we encounter, which, speaking of which, let's make sure we are properly armed. I'm aware that our metal bar may die at some point. Now, all of this said, there isn't a way to win this game. You just live for it. You survive for as long as you can, Corbin. It is a game all about survival. You are expected to die at some point. Now, whoever parked those vehicles. Okay. We're going to quickly... No, you know what? I'm confident with where we are. But I do not want to batter my car by crashing it into things. Also, that house up there was on fire. Okay, so this is all familiar territory. So we need to take the road southeast. that was expected. So, hello Stu, I am doing well, thank you very much. Alright, so we've got some zombies coming towards us. We don't have any behind. And we are going to take them out steadily. We're going to take them out in waves. Because if we try taking on too many, if we lure too many, picking up the generator will mean absolutely nothing. If we are being chased by zombies while carrying a generator. You cannot defend yourself while carrying a heavy object. Yeah, back you villains. Alright, that's 3 down. Apologies for any frantic clicking you can hear. That is me frantically trying to beat zombies to final death. Oh, swung a little early there. Once again, any digital watches? No, just classic ones. Can we... We can't dismantle earbuds. Alright. Energy condition 72%. Very nice. Unfortunately, I cannot drag ahead. There is a zombie there that's going to follow us. Where was that shed? It wasn't. It was more than 2 doors up. I know that. I think this might be it. Ah, there. Okay. That's not ideal. Oh no. Oh dear. Okay, now we're gonna have some company, and as you can see, our car is already getting battered. Okay, get out of the road. Alright. So what does this all mean? Well, it probably means that we're about to be pursued. So what I will do is get out of the car. Gonna deal with this one down here. We will do this slowly. We're not gonna throw ourselves into suicidal situations. There's no point. Once again, misjudged that range. Another leather jacket. Have that. Okay. So now our buddies are coming down to join us. A lot of them. Okay, as long as there aren't any up that way. Ah! Well, it's not dead, but... I guess it's undead. Usually I wouldn't waste a weapons condition on hitting something on the ground. But time is of the essence. Oh, this one's got a decent sized backpack. We'll just check that out in a second. It's not a backpack, it's a 2 bags, I think. Well, we've got a digital watch too. Satchel. Let's wear that on our back. Okay. Alright, I think the what I'm actually going to have to do is clear all this area on foot before I start driving. The car is just too obnoxious. Maybe if I'd gone the other way around the neighbourhood to get to that house. Oh, do you have any digital watches for me? No. We do have a zombie up here. I'm going to have to clear all of them, I think. Not all of them back there. We don't need to waste our time with them. Although some are now coming towards us. Another leather jacket, we'll have that. I know, I'm a hound for leather jackets. I love them. Absolutely love them. Okay. Let's not forget why we're here. We're trying to get to that damn generator in the shed. Yep, register my clicking, please. Now is not the time for game slowdown. Thank you. Yeah, the zombies in this game roam. They move around. And there are events in the game that will make them move towards sounds that are triggered in the game called meta events, like machine gun fire or screaming. At least in this phase of the game, you can never actually find the source of those noises. But I am told that isn't going to be the case forever. So how are we looking? If that van was fueled, that wouldn't be a bad thing. But it was this garden, wasn't it? Yeah. Alright, so still dealing with 3 zombies that way, 3 zombies to our northeast, none to our southwest. We can deal with 3 zombies. Just hope none of them burst out of the house. I would hope that my short blunt skill is going up with all this damn bludgeoning I'm doing. Of course, this is where we find out that the damn thing's locked. Nope. Okay. Wood axe. Useful. But, again, let's remember why we are here. Now we are definitely encumbered. That's fine. As long as we leave the way we came, we shouldn't encounter anything unpleasant. Let's be careful. We have our generator. It might be terrible quality. Does pressing I twice get rid of it? Yeah, it does. I'll do that next time. So we are slowly walking through an undead-infested neighbourhood because we have our generator in hand. We can plant it near our house, we'll put it in the back garden. And then it will be a case of going for a fuel run. Yeah, I know, this is putting a great deal of strain on my character right now. Now, I don't believe you can put generators in the boot of your car. I think you have to put it on the seat. I'm in the... Oh, no, I just have to drive home with it on my lap. That's fine, I can do that. See the trail that I have left. This is what happens when you cross me. Alright, we'll take the shortcut again. Shortish cut. And you never know, we might get back and discover that the generator already has fuel in it. Problem is, right now our character has no knowledge of how to connect a generator. So it isn't gonna be fantastic. But... Alright, generator. Drop. We cannot connect generator because we have not learned how, but that's fine. That is fine. Right, let's drop off some of what we've picked up now. What have we picked up? A wood axe, metal bar, more leather jackets. We are still at the same safe house, Ash. That is all going to plan. Okay, we'll put that one in a different box. As you can see, we now have a radio, if for anyone who's tuned in late. And we have lots of leather jackets for cutting up when we find a pair of scissors. Because we need leather straps to make our skill journal. And I don't think we found a pair of scissors yet. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to quickly check. Toolbox. There could be a pair of scissors in here. No, apparently not. Alright. I thought you could open it up. Scissors, scissors, scissors. Do we have any scissors? I'm not anticipating finding any in here, you understand, but you never know. No. Alright. I can't imagine why there'd be any. Oh, there could be some in the kitchen, I suppose. Because making a skill journal now that we've actually made this character survive for a while would be handy. What I am going to do is make some food, and then we'll get to the gas station. What kind of stir-fry do we want? We're going to use a mutton chop. We are going to put some ramen noodles in. Noodles and mutton. And butter, of course. You need butter. And some salt. But most importantly, we're going to use our fresh ingredients before they start going off. And all of these ingredients that show up only show up if you have them, if they are nearby. The more you put in, the more your mood will improve when you actually eat it. Add some pepper. I think that will do. And now, while that is cooking, I'm going to sit on the ground. And there we go. Oh, yeah, and that is burning. Let's eat half of that. Alright, there is still time for us to get to the gas station. So I think that's what we're going to do. I just need to remember where it is. If nothing else, we'll do a scouting mission. We've got 2 empty gas cans here. Do we have any here? The more we can get, yep. The more we can load up in our car, the better. And we are still armed with... We'll go for the crowbar now, I think. That is from the radio. Oh, the music. No, the music is just in the game. You don't have to have music on. So even rolling over zombie corpses is actually bad for your car. We're going to do a quick tour. And this isn't necessarily going to be easy. Oh, damn it. I blame the person who watched the first episode and suggested that I take the Speed Demon perk. From memory, the gas station is up this way. And hitting zombies, as fun as it seems, is also very harmful to your vehicle. Ooh, that is a lot of zombies over here. Yep, that was a good guess, wasn't it? It's been a while, but I still remember it. Okay, so we need to find the best place to essentially make a corner. Plenty of vehicles around here. What I'm talking about is essentially we need a line of defense. Or a place where they cannot attack us from all angles, otherwise we are cooked. It looks like this is probably the best location up by the police station. There's fewer zombies around here. But I just keep attracting more and more of them. Everywhere I'm going, I'm attracting more and more zombies. This is a disaster. I'm not going to be able to fill this car up with all these undead around. So this fence will help. There is method to my madness and my squealing of tyres. I want all the zombies in one place. Yeah, sorry. It was necessary. I'm going to get rid of the main offenders here. With the... I'm not intending on cheesing every zombie around. I just intend to get rid of the bulk. Oh no. Yeah, I nearly hit that lamppost. I think reversing at high speed is maybe louder and attracts a bigger crowd. So maybe the trick is to attract them up here. Yeah, see, that one up there is not approaching me despite the fact I am very close by. So if I can get these zombies up to where I am, I will then do a loop. That's it, we're going to lure them a bit further. We're going to lure them all the way out here. Away from the gas station. There we go. Blow the horn. Make sure everyone who is anyone is paying attention. And good lord, that's a few. Alright, that's enough. And then we're going to misdirect them. We're going to have to fight some of them, there's no doubt about it. Oh god, probably more than I would like. But they should still be moving north. They are. Good. Alright. Oh. No, I'm not investigating shit. Wow. Alright. I shouldn't be so cowardly. There are... I have the skill. Or rather, I have the weapon. I don't know that I actually have the skill. Alright, there's nothing this way. Time to pop out. Okay, we've got quite a following here. I do not want to lose my car. I don't want to get dark along here. I didn't think there would be quite this many. And bolt. Oh, okay. Yeah. That is definitely more than I anticipated. But that's fine. We'll continue to spread them out. Nothing coming from the north. Sometimes you get lucky, you get a critical hit. Like that. And we're going to do another loop. My character's very panicked right now, which reduces the amount of damage I'm doing, irritatingly. But look at me, I'm cool as a cucumber. I'm not reflecting my character's panic. No, 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 no. Don't worry, gang. Watching this, we will get through this together. Very much have to hope for that crit, because you need to clear them. Just pushing them away is not going to cut it. Indeed, Captain, death or glory. Right now, undeath. If nothing else, this is going to up my kill count, that's for damn sure. All this hassle just to get some gasoline. There you go. Finally knocked one down. It's because I'm panicked. That is why it's taking so long. Again, not me, but my character. And I'm getting exhausted from all this crowbar swinging, which is also going to reduce the damage output. It'll be worth it once it's done. If it's done. I'm basically love tapping them. Is that all? Nope, there's another one here. He's just decided to join. I'm not lying. I'm not going to lie. This stomping on a zombie is born partly out of frustration. Okay, and having done all of this, I'm going to sit on the ground. I'm going to breathe. And I'm going to realise I don't have any food on me, but that's fine. No, I'll stay sat for a little while. Because I need this exertion to go away. That was quite a feat, if I do say so myself. Phew. Alright, there we go. No longer quite as exerted. But I do know there are still plenty of zombies around here. Including up there. Why would it ever be easy? Well, he's hanging back for the time being. We're going to fill all these gas cans, which I know will encumber us. And then we're going to take them back to the car. I recommend anyone watching this gives Project Zomboid a try, see how you manage with what I just did. It looks easy. But by God. Yeah, my car took a bit of a shellacking there. But not as much as the zombies did. Phew! Gas can in the trunk. Right, I suggest I get my character. I don't know how much fuel the car's got. I think I've got plenty. Yeah, I don't think I need to fuel up anytime soon. I've got cans of the damn stuff. I could try getting a better car, but instead I'm going to drive home, get some rest, and then that means the following day I need to get some skill books. I need to go to one of these stores. Let's see if we can check the storefronts. Is there a bookshop anywhere around here? There's mail service. I may have to watch the footage back because yes, if there is a bookshop around here, Enigma Books, okay. If I wasn't surrounded by zombies right now, I would mark it on my map. Because the bookstore is the most likely place for me to find a guide to operating a generator, because all of this done, you know, I've now got loads of gas to run my generator, not indefinitely, but for a long damn time. So I've got 3 tanks of gas. I have got a working vehicle, even if it's a little beaten up now. But I don't know how to operate a generator. And that's one of the reasons I keep dismantling watches and TVs and radios and so on. It's because you need either level 3, I think it said electrical, to operate a generator, or to read the book that tells you how. We will keep one of these. Ooh. Yeah, we're going to keep one of the gas cans in the back, because you never know when you might need them. The other two, well, we're going to go and fill up our car. Not our car, our generator. No fuel, that's fine. How much fuel are we left with once that's done? I mean, it would be, in a way, darkly amusing if this uses up all the damn fuel we just picked up. We've now got an empty gas can. Generator info. 100% fuel. Okay. Oh, we could power 2 houses if we wanted. So we've got an empty gas can, and we've got a gas can that still has some in it. I don't know how to turn this off. Go away. Well, I'm going to put the gas cans in the kitchen cupboard, because there's nothing quite like having food that tastes of gasoline. If anyone knows what hotkey I need to press to get rid of that radius. Do let me know. Answers on a postcard. I'll just figure it out. Aha. If I pick the generator up, it'll probably go away. Yeah. Alright, well, with the idea of possibly fueling 2 houses then, I mean, that one is pretty beaten up, but if I put it down here, that should put that house in the radius as well, once I've got the thing working. So what do we have to eat? We should have whatever that stir fry I made. Where's it gone? Ah, this one. We'll eat all of that. See what the emergency broadcast has to tell us, if anything new. Still got clear skies. Alright. That means no helicopter event imminent. Alright, and now we sleep. I think we'll probably wake up before our program again. Yep, we can't force ourselves to wake up. I think you need to set an alarm to do that. Order 471 has been issued. I wonder what that order is. I'm sure it's nothing good. How are our skills? Short blunt. I feel like we should probably concentrate on building our short blunt skill up, given how well we've been doing with it. How is the metal bar? Not great. Metal pipe is probably a better choice. Alright then. So, with that done, I think that's going to be me calling it for the night. I think what I will probably do the next time we play then is head to the bookstore on the downtown Main Street, see if I can find out how to operate generators and any more volume 1s that we're lacking to bump up skills. And from there, we're really going to want to start building this place into a fort. Well, building up our carpentry so we can make rainwater collectors and things like that. So that is what we will do next time we play. But for the time being, we are going to quit the game, which means I am going to stop streaming. But thank you so much, everybody who's tuned in live to watch Project Zomboid. If you're still with us, do say hi. I'll stick around for a few minutes longer, just to answer any questions anyone has, whether it's about RPGs, whether it's about this game, or the like. And just to, again, say thank you so much to everyone who tuned in. We got there. We got our car. Yes, we probably need a new one now, but it's still not bad condition. We have our car, we have a generator. We don't know how to use the generator, but that's fine. We can work that out. We either really ham it up on leveling up electrical and dismantle everything electrical we can find to do so, or we find the book that teaches us how to operate the generator. And then the big question is carpentry and constructing rainwater collectors, as well as things like fences, barricades, and such. So I do hope, yeah, it looks like people enjoyed it based on the chat. Thank you very much, DS Clava. Thank you very much, Hunter the Cat. And thank you, Ash, for sticking with me as well. We somehow survived our encounter at the gas station. I really wasn't sure there whether we'd get mobbed, but there was a good number of zombies, overwhelming number, that if they hadn't all been led away, we would have had a lot more to deal with, and we still had to get through something like, I don't know, 15 or 20, and hordes can get much larger than that, as we will find out when the helicopter event happens, because it will happen at some point, and the noise of the rotor blades does not help with our security and our stealth. So we will see what happens, but I'm going to stop the stream now. So again, thank you so much everyone who watched live. Give it a thumbs up, and if you have enjoyed this, if you enjoy my work, if you like what I do, I mean, people in the comments, Ash I know can certainly attest to the fact that The World Below, my pride and joy, is a beautiful book, it is a stunning book, and it's a fantastic game. I would love for more people to check it out. I really want it to become a gold seller on DriveThruRPG. So if you bought a copy, that includes you, Ash, leave a rating and review. And if you haven't, please consider doing so. It's a very fair price for such a magnificent game with so many playable options. I would love it. I would love it to get to gold sometime soon. So please consider doing so. It's my World of Darkness-ified fantasy game, and I'm very fond of it. So, and worked on it with Ed Greenwood, and you know, who can say fairer than that? I mean, he created the Forgotten Realms, for God's sake. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.